Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm gonna do a different video than I usually do. I'm gonna align this ProTee VX the best I can. I've got this blown up in OBS just about as big as I can. But those of you who have been watching the channel, you know that I've been hitting some pretty gnarly slices that I don't typically hit on the real golf course. Now, that's not to say I never slice, because that would be a lie. But if you can, focus in on the fact that I've got all of these T-squares. Well, this is a T-square. I couldn't find my other square. I don't know where the hell it went. So I just have this regular carpenter square and then this drywall T-square here. Yeah, if you've never done drywall before, put it on your bucket list of things to never do before you die. But I've got this big T-square here perfectly aligned with the insert for my SIG Pro Softy hitting mat here. And we can see, I can see it pretty well, but I don't know how well it's coming through on the video. There's a bit of deviation right here at the top. You can see that this black, let's call it a pie slice, it's pretty large up here at the top, and it gets to where there's nothing here down at the bottom, meaning the ProTee VX launch monitor up here is slightly out of alignment. Now, will that cause a slice or a hook? I don't know, because I'm an amateur golfer, beginner golfer. I'm not saying I never slice on the golf course, because that would be a load. Let's see if we can OBS this a little better. Okay, that's probably going to be weird for a second. Can you guys, let's move these up a little. Okay, I want you to be able to see my Harbor Freight wallpaper here. But can you see that there's this pie slice is larger up here than it is down here, and the same kind of over on so right here I had my mouse pointer on the wrong screen. Pie slice is much larger right here than it is here. Here there isn't anything. And then you'll also see that on this other level that I'm using, which is, it's parallel to the T-square, you can see that this is much more aggravated. This pie slice is larger down here than it is down here, meaning the image needs to essentially rotate what I would call clockwise. So I'm gonna try, without disturbing any of these squares, I'm gonna get my ladder out. I should have got it out before I started the video. And I'm going to move this whole box, the light blue box. I want to move it over more toward what would be the left of the screen, so that I can putt off of a part of the mat that's not the insert. I meant to do this a long time ago, but I had the stuff set up and I was excited to use it. So essentially we want the edge of this level to be, because that's the top of the hitting insert. I'm never going to hit in this area here above the level, but I want to extend this down to here, so I can putt off of the hitting mat and not the insert. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but I'm pretty sure this video will still be shorter than some of my other ones. And then, like I said, I doubt it'll do anything, because I do slice in real life. It's just not so angry. Okay, so I'm up here. We got our little giant ladder open, and I'm gonna move the launch monitor up here on the piece of wood I've got it mounted on, because I'm in my garage. and I'm gonna move it ever so slightly. Actually, this isn't even a good place for the ladder. I don't want to move the whole thing. I'm gonna move it ever so slightly to get the alignment I want, and I gotta move it over. I don't think I can get what I'm looking for though here. I might be able to. Okay, we did get it. Okay, are we making it worse or better? I've got kind of some parallax error here. Let's see. I don't want to kick any of this. Okay, the hitting area is good now, so I can putt below. I can putt below the hitting mat. I got to get closer to this without kicking anything here. So essentially, if you can see, we need to make this piece of pie slice smaller, and this piece of pie slice smaller too. And by the way, you should only be seeing the left camera. I've got it zoomed in for the sake of the video, but I can see the whole thing here. Get this mouse pointer out of here and see what we can do to shore this up a little bit here. I just don't know what way I need to move it. Let's see if that pie slice is getting a little less angry here. Did I make it angrier? Oh, it feels like everything's, it's mirrored, so I don't kind of know what I'm doing, but let's quit making excuses here. So a little adjustment. We need this to be parallel with the T-square. I'm doing a pretty bad job at it. fan in the launch monitor just shut off. And the image isn't adjusting anymore. Well, let me see what I did here. It should have power. All right, I'm gonna pause the video and figure out why the hell this launch monitor just froze up. Be back in a second. Or do I have to pause this manually here? Pause. All right, we're back. The ProTee VX doesn't run unless the lab software is also running. So I had to restart the lab software and reboot the launch monitor. At any rate, I don't know where we are here. Pizza slices are looking better. Pie slices aren't so angry. Yeah, we're looking real good here, if I'm being honest. Okay, so now we want our play area to be the bottom of this level all the way over to like 5 inches below the edge of the surface, the actual hitting insert. And it is cooperating. I need to do this a little differently here. That's probably good enough for government work. Let's verify our pizza slice here one more time. Pie slice is good there. It's good there. It's not nearly as off as it was before. And again, I don't actually know if this is gonna do anything, but maybe it will, maybe it won't. Yeah, everything's looking a lot more parallel now. One more time here. Real nice. Everything's looking really nice. And now we won't be putting off of the hitting insert. We'll be putting off of the SIG Pro Softy regular surface where you stand. I hope you guys can articulate what I'm trying to talk about here, but it appears to be, it was offline according to where I line up, which is along the edge of the mat here. You do care about the impact surface being parallel to the front of your hitting mat, or completely perpendicular to where your toes are lining up, right? You do care about that, but it actually has zero bearing on what the launch monitor's doing. You want to be lined up. If you pretend you had your alignment sticks here, you want to be lined up so that your alignment sticks are perfectly parallel to what the two cameras here on the ProTee VX are looking at, or whatever launch monitor you're looking at. It's really no different than if you're using a Garmin R10 or a Mevo Plus. You'll see Joe Legowski uses a laser to make sure everything's perfectly in line between the little red arrow on the top of the Garmin R10. I'm pointing over here because I have a Garmin R10 that I also mess around with. I make some videos with it. But the little red line on the Garmin R10 would ideally be perfectly in line with your hitting surface or your hitting insert, and then also your impact screen. Same concept, we're obviously talking about a much more expensive, much more sophisticated launch monitor. And yeah, that's about all I've got for this video. I could pause it and take a few shots, but I am not swinging the golf club today that I am aware of. We'll see how I feel once I got all of this set back up. But in order to do it in this video, I would have to take all of this, pause you guys, take all of this stuff down and get warmed up. Just watch some of the videos that come after today. Today's the 8th of April, 2025, the year of our Lord, 2025. I will, as you know, I will whine and complain in the videos following this one if it didn't fix anything, or I will be ecstatic and jubilant if it did fix something. Yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll let you know here in the next few days to week if it actually did anything. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.